Hi everyone, my name is Sumit Agrawal. I'm a Director of Product Management here at Informatica. Today I'm going to talk about how Informatica Big Data Management integrate with Cloudera Altus. Cloudera Altus is a managed big data service from Cloudera, and it helps you to process your data at scale in any kind of public cloud infrastructure, for example, Amazon. So what we have done from big data point of view is to create an end-to-end big data solution which offers our customers a seamless integration with Cloudera Altus, and this will help our customer to solve cases, some use cases like data lake. So when we talk about a data lake use case, so this is a typical scenario we see in our customer base. We see customers are using some Informatica Big Data Management to move data from their on-premise system or any kind of cloud system to Amazon S3 storage, and then they use Cloudera Altus to prepare the data. And the final data is written back to S3 or Redshift for analytics. So in today's demo, I'm going to show you how we can use Informatica Big Data Management with Cloudera Altus to solve this data lake use case. So this is an Informatica developer tool where we create all the mappings for the data lake solution. So in this workflow, what I'm showing you is how we are achieving this data lake scenario. So we have a task to create Altus on demand, and then we have two mappings or two jobs which are doing the first one is doing the data ingestion to S3, and the second one is doing the data preparation once the data is already loaded onto S3. And the last task is we are deleting the Cloudera Altus cluster which we have created in the first step. So now let's go and see what each and every mapping is doing. So as I said, in the first mapping we are reading from a customer transaction file which looks like this, where we have a list of all the customers and all the products they have purchased, and we are ingesting that customer information onto S3. And once the data is on S3, we are combining that data with a price catalog which looks like this to figure out how much is the total spending one customer has done for every product. And the final data is written back to S3 and Redshift. If I go to the property of this mapping, you can see that we are running this mapping on Altus on demand cluster, and it is running on a Spark. To run this workflow is very straightforward. You have to come here and you have to deploy this workflow into Informatica Big Data Management services. And one important thing here is, as a customer, I can provide all the properties of Altus here. I can say how many number of nodes I need to run this, what is my instance type, and what is the service type of Altus cluster you want to build. So now I have already deployed this workflow in our Informatica admin console. Now let me show you how you can run a deployed workflow from Informatica admin console. So we have to select the workflow, and we have to come here and click on start workflow. So what it will do is it will start the workflow execution, and it will run all those tasks which you have seen in Informatica developer tool on the Cloudera Altus. So we can go to Informatica monitoring console here, and we can see the running state of different workflow. So now let's go and see the Cloudera Altus UI. And as you see here, right now the Cloudera Altus is this cluster is getting spawned by Informatica Big Data Management, and as you see here that we have 4 nodes which are spawned by this cluster here, and it is using Spark 2.s with the instant type which we have given in Informatica developer tool. This cluster is now created, and this cluster is ready to be executed all the Informatica jobs. Now let's go to the Informatica admin console and see what are the different steps involved in this mapping execution. So in this mapping here, we can come at this level here, and we can see the Spark execution plan. So this is the execution plan we have used to run this entire mapping onto Spark. If I go back to the Cloudera Altus UI, you can see the running state of that job. You can see that this job is now running, and it is getting executed in a Spark execution mode. If I need to know more about that particular job and what that job is doing on Spark, I can come here and I can click on this URL here, which is the monitoring URL, which takes me back to the Cloudera Altus UI, where I can actually see the detailed statistics and the logs of that particular job. So let me just click here, and it will take you to the Cloudera Altus UI, and you can see here that we have all the log files and the different Spark arguments we need to run this particular job. So at this level, Cloudera Altus also provides you the detailed analytics, where you can come and you can see the execution stat, the what job has taken how many seconds, and you can do all this kind of detailed execution analysis as well with Cloudera Altus. Thanks for watching this video. I hope in this video you have learned how Informatica Big Data Management seamlessly integrates with Cloudera Altus to solve a data lake use case. This will definitely help our customers to reduce the operational overhead of managing and maintaining a Hadoop cluster. For any more questions and comments regarding this video, please reach out to Informatica support. Thank you.